Unit 2 of the Gospel of Mark. We are off to the races. Well, last week we spent considerable time building our interpretive lens, the main heuristic or interpretive approach that we're going to bring to the Gospel of Mark. Well, we saw that approach is going to be staunch literary criticism. We want to know, what kind of story is Mark telling? Well, this week we're not going to do a complete 180, but we are going to shift gears just a moment because it's impossible and really irresponsible to do a study of a gospel without looking at the historical context of the composition of that gospel. Now, I want to detach what I'm talking about from the historical context of the story Mark is telling. This isn't a historical Jesus course. We're not going to be looking at issues of politics and economy surrounding first century Israel. I'm talking about the historical concerns that we're approached with when we study the composition of Mark. So issues of when was Mark written? Where was Mark written? Who was Mark? Where did Mark get these sources, this information about Jesus? The introduction to the Black commentary is going to give us a high level, very high level overview of some of those features of Mark's gospel. Secondly, we're going to be jumping into the way Mark's literature works, the way Mark tells and writes the story of Jesus. And the foremost device that he uses is a narrator. Now, I know it sounds strange because we are accustomed to thinking that Mark himself is the narrator. And in large part this is true, but Mark doesn't say so. Mark doesn't name himself. Therefore, he is using the device of the narrator more flexibly than sometimes we may first imagine. So you'll be looking at the Rhodes book on that, and once again answering some questions that I've crafted for your reflection essay. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to email. Otherwise, carry on. We're going to take a few weeks just plotting through the introductory issues and texts of Mark before we turn our attention to some of the other class assignments. Have a great week. God bless.